Well, now at 4, what the Target 12 investigators are tracking. As we first reported Wednesday at 5, neighbors say the Hopkins Hill solar farm in West Greenwich was sold to them as one thing. What they got, however, was very different.
Documents show the developer's executive vice president told the town council in May of 2018 that, quote, an airplane would be necessary to see the solar facility. But now the neighbors want the town to hold the solar company accountable for those words. We're joined at 4 live in studio by Target 12 investigator Tali Taylor. And Tali, your investigation started after a similar story that you did about a Warwick solar farm.
Yeah, Kim, and I heard about a lot of the same themes. For one, the councils in both Warwick and West Greenwich didn't have solar ordinances in place when they were first approached by these solar companies. And so when the town leaders and residents noticed the violations of the agreements, they didn't have an ordinance to fall back on. And this is still a problem right now. Warwick City Council is only just this month looking to approve one. Second is that both towns had issues with buffer zones. That's the area of trees and plants that block the neighbors from seeing the solar farm. In both places, there's evidence that the solar companies didn't follow through on what they agreed to regarding these zones. And then there's this question of what local officials can do once the solar company takes ownership of the property.
And Tali, you also spoke to people in West Greenwich. They want the town council to take action now.
That's right. Bruce Bollinger says he moved to the area 42 years ago for the forests and the quiet pace of life. He told me what the solar company said and what they delivered didn't match up.
They said it was not going to be seen from the street. It was not going to be heard. We're going to be the best neighbors you could ever have. And then they're violating the terms of their agreement. I want to see enforcement.
Now, I did speak to the developer. He points out that the town did sign off on the final landscaping for this project and says that they're living up to their promises. He also says as the trees and plants grow, they'll block more and more of the solar farm.
And Tali, despite this controversy, the town is still moving ahead with more solar development.
Yeah, just last night, the West Greenwich Zoning Board held a special meeting to vote on another solar farm development. The board voted to approve what will become the biggest solar farm in West Greenwich, built on 390 acres.
Story to keep following there. Talia, thanks for joining us live at 4 today.